All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. As you see, I'm a little bit under the weather, guys. I've been feeling this up lately, these couple of days. As you see down here on the scoreboard today, game one, actually of the Sunday game, which there's three games scheduled for today. As you see, the Buffalo Bills demolish the Denver Broncos 31-7. Broncos led 7-0. Bo Nix threw a 43-yard pass to Franklin, and that's all she wrote, guys. That's all she wrote. After there, the Buffalo Bills took over. I mean, I'm gonna give you some stats of the game. It wasn't even close. It was close in the beginning when it's 7-3, and then they took the lead 10-7, and then after that, Buffalo defense just put pressure on the rookie quarterback. Remember, it's just first year into the playoffs, so last night we saw the Pittsburgh Steelers losing to the Ravens, so now the actual playoff is set, and I'll tell you who they're going to face in a few minutes. So here we go with the stats, guys. All right, so you had Bo Nix versus Allen. Great matchup. So Bo Nix had 13 for 22 for 144 yards, one TD. Bo Nix was the leading rusher, by the way. 4 carries, 43 yards. You know, Josh Allen lead and balanced offense as the Buffalo Bills dominated the Broncos 31-7 on the wild card win. Josh Allen was 20 of the 26 for 272 yards and 2 TDs. Here's the key right here, guys. Running the ball. This is where it's very crucial, running the ball. This guy right here had a heck of a game. James Cook, 23 carries, 120 yards, 1 TD. And their leading receiver was Curtis Samuels, 3 receptions, 68 yards, and 1 touchdown. So, and actually, on the AFC side, the bracket is set. And the Buffalo Bill will host, believe it or not, the Baltimore Ravens. That is going to be pretty exciting. And Houston will go to Kansas City. Those are the AFC. So today we'll cover the Eagles versus Green Bay, which they're winning 10-0 at the half. Then we have tonight's game, which will be Washington at Tampa Bay at 8 o'clock. And then we have the Monday night, Minnesota at the Rams. So, good game for Allen once again. Started sloppy at the beginning. The defense of Denver Broncos was doing well, but I guess you make some changes and you make some adjustment, and this is what happens, you know. So now let's see if Henry could really run over this team. If Baltimore could beat them in Buffalo. That's going to be very, very interesting to see, guys. You know, it's going to be a heck of a game. So far in the playoffs, I'm 2-1. Of course, I'm waiting for the Eagles to win tonight. If the Eagles do win tonight, I'll be 3-1, and then I'll give the rest of my actual record for the playoffs for the first round. By the way, then we go to the second round. A lot of good games, guys. A lot of good games. You know, I love again. You know, once again, love throwing interceptions in the game. 2 interceptions already. Don't know if his elbow is really affecting him. I don't know. You know, this is playoff time, guys. This is when it gets very crucial, very, very difficult, and it's a real thing. But let me give you some statistic for the game between the Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Time of possession: Denver had 18.17. Buffalo had 41 minutes with the ball. Total yards, 224 for actually Denver and 471 for the Buffalo Bills. Passing, 145 for Bo Nix, 261 for Allen. Rushing, 79. Here's the key, guys. 210 rushing yards for the Buffalo Bills. You run the ball, you win the game. First down, Denver 13, Buffalo 26. On third down, Denver was 2 for 9. Buffalo was 8 for 15. The Denver defense couldn't stop them. Fourth down, they were 1 for 3. The Denver and Buffalo was 2 for 2. Flags, 3 for 27 yards for Denver, 7 for 45 for Buffalo. Sack loss, they both team had 2 sacks apiece, two sacks for 14 yards and 2 sacks for 11 yards. There was only 5 punts in the whole game, 4 by Denver and 1 by Buffalo. And the average of the punt was 48 yards per Denver and 45 for the Buffalo Bills. As you see, if you got 1 punt, that means that you were running the ball, getting the first down, eating the clock, and taking over the game, and that's what they did. They finally took over when it was 7-0. You know, everybody got excited. I did post something on my shorts. Now I do that, guys, but I don't do it to laugh about the team. It's just what we do when we miss the playoffs. So that happens, and we move on, guys. You know, all my respect to the Denver Broncos. I mean, I'm a Dolphin fan. We didn't make it. That's okay. At the end of the day, I continue to do all these teams that are in the playoffs. So that's what I got for now, right now. And so far, we have the game against the Eagles and the Packers is 10-3. Eagles with 5:46 left in the third quarter. Once this one's over, I'll send it on my shorts. Of course, the loser will be on my shorts, not the winner. So, because you already know who's going to win. But anyhow, I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. I went live yesterday. It was so good yesterday going live for the first time, just for the first half of the game between the Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, let me tell you, Pittsburgh has a lot to answer for next year. They have a lot of question marks, a lot of answering to do. It's Russell Wilson coming back. That's one thing. Second, their defense. You know, I was hearing Pittsburgh podcast. Oh my gosh, so much negativity, so much talking about Le'Veon Bell, talking about the wide receiver, Antonio Brown. And now they're talking about the defense. That apparently the time has been there. They think that Mike Tomlin has ruined both legacy. Well, Mike Tomlin is not part of the defense. Mike Tomlin is as the head coach. Defensive coach take care of the defense. Offensive coach take care of the offense. So, you know, I think they played good in the second half. They had a surge in the second half. Unfortunately, they couldn't stop the train, because that's what I call them, the train. I mean, Derrick Henry just smoked them, guys. I mean, they cut the lead 28-14, but, I mean, what I'm impressed is actually, believe it or not, guys, is with the Ravens' actual defense, how they picked it up. You know, Pittsburgh thought, you know, they got healthy. They went into this game. My hats go on to Lamar Jackson once again. Lamar Jackson did a heck of a job in the game. You got to give him credit, guys. He did a heck of a job. You know, his legs, his arm, when he was sacked, when he was under pressure, he came back on third down and it was just tearing them apart. You know, making incredible throws, incredible runs. Can't take that away from them. You know, Pittsburgh, yeah, they got a problem. I say this, and man, people got upset with me, but now I'm going to say the truth. You can't go into the playoff with a losing streak. Your momentum is different, guys, even though I know the regular season was over. That question was asked to Mike Tomlin. You know, it's the playoff. We start from scratch, 0-0. But you have to build some type of momentum, especially when you face a divisional rival team. I'm sorry. That's my way of thinking. I'm not going to say that in a bad way. Pittsburgh right now, they got some work to do. The 2025 season, 26 season. if they want to get back to where they want to get. You might see Justin Field, probably their starting quarterback. I don't know if Wilson retire, Wilson takes time off. I mean, who knows? Right now it's in question. He had a good game. In the beginning, they were sloppy. They couldn't get the first down. They couldn't run the ball. My thing is, what has happened to Najee Harris? Okay, you have an offensive line. What's going on? Pittsburgh just stopped running the ball. They were running the ball pretty good, and then they stopped running the ball. Not in this game, but when they started the season. They started sloppy, then they start picking up, then the run picked up, and then I know they had some injuries through the offensive line, but at the same time, you had a streak, you were on top, you had a record at what, 8-4, 8-5, whatever record it was. I know it was 8 something, and then suddenly you lost your last 5 games, including the wild card game, your last 4 plus your wild card, and that tells you right there. I mean, well, there were 10. I'm saying 10-4, or something like 10-4, 10-3, or 10-3, and they lost the last 4, then 10-7, then they went into the wild card, and they could have been number 1. They could have been, of course, the number 3 seed, not the number 1 seed, but the number 3 seed. But they fall apart. They fall apart. The offense fall apart. They couldn't score points. They couldn't beat the Bengals. There's teams. At least if you'd have won one game out of those 3, or you end up 2-2. And the most impressive, they lost the 2 games at home. That's the only thing that really got me thinking. You lost 2 games at home. You would have won those 2 games, it would have been a different story right now. You could have rested your player. You could have lost the last 3. That's fine, but that didn't happen. So, but anyhow, thank you so much. Those that have subscribed to the channel, guys, continue to subscribe to the channel, please. There's some of you guys are going in and out, subscribing and then unsubscribing. Listen, I don't mind, but in the long run, it does hurt me because it put my numbers down. But that's okay. I mean, like I said, I'm not here competing with nobody. I'm doing the best I can. As you see, I do every team. Besides, remember, I'm a Dolphin fan, but I do everything to the playoffs. Hopefully, tomorrow, Monday Night Football will be another good game. Hopefully, I could go live before, not live, or if I don't go live, I record something before the game starts, get some information and anything. But look at my shorts. By the way, congratulations to the New England Patriots. They signed their actually coach, Vabel. I mean, rumors already came out there. Tua is 0-2 against him. He has beaten McDaniel twice. Listen, man, just drop it. It's football. I mean, I put it there. It's football. Prepare your team, win, and that's it. I don't care what the record is right now. You're out of the playoffs. Why you worry about it? It's not a big deal. Okay, I'm happy he's in the New England Patriots. Yeah, he's in our division, but what can you do? By the way, the Eagles just scored a touchdown, so it's now 16-3 with 3:20 remaining and waiting for the extra point. So right now the Eagles are doing pretty good. Actually, Barkley has 15 carries, 74 yards, and Hurst is 9 for 16 for only 100 yards and 2 TDs. And remember, Hurst is coming off from a concussion, so he's kind of slow and picking it up. So hopefully, he's ready for the next game. So anyhow, guys, thank you so much for subscribing once again, man. Enjoy your Sunday. Stay positive. Love you guys, and I'll make this short for you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, and you guys have a good night. Thank you so much once again. Thank you.